Hi everyone, we're at the tasting room at Fielding Estate Winery here, just enjoying a glass of our 2007 Red Conception. Now this is a wine we're nearly sold out of, so if you do enjoy this wine, please head down to the winery or order online, because this is the end of it. And it is a great wine, especially for this time of the year during the holidays. The reason we're talking about this wine is because we're about to run out of this one, and we're actually working on our 2008 Red Conception. So I thought it would be interesting for everybody to see how we kind of put together our red wines, in particular our Red Conception for 2008. So why don't you follow me down to the barrel cellar, and we'll do a little tasting down there. So we're down in the barrel cellar in Fielding Estate Winery, and what we're doing now is looking at the barrels from our 2008 vintage reds. So these barrels have been, the wines in the barrel have been resting in here for just over a year now when they were pressed into here. And they went through full malolactic fermentation to help soften the wine in the barrel. And every barrel at this point, because we keep the wines in the barrel over that course of time, is really a wine unto itself. Every barrel in the cellar is a little bit different from one another. So this time of year, when we're just done harvest, this is the time of the year where things get really interesting with looking at these barrels. So what myself and the assistant winemaker, Kristen, here will do is go through these barrels and basically taste through every single barrel. We like to do it blind so that we don't have any preconceived ideas on what's in the barrels. And what we do is basically select where we think the wines will end up and go from there and make some trial blends and see how things work out. So really our first priority for the year is to select which kind of tier the wine's going into. So for our top end wines that go into our varietal wines or our Meritage blend, we really try to select the best barrels that we think are going to age well. And then we go through and look at also the barrels that are a little bit drinking better right now, are a little bit softer, a little bit rounder, and those are the barrels that we try to select for the Red Conception blend. So what we're looking at right now, here is several different barrels with different grape varieties. If you look at a barrel, you can get a lot of information from it. For example, this is a French oak barrel. The cooper's name is Sarug. So it's a French oak barrel. It's marked with CFE, which means it's from the center of France, and it's an elegant toast. This is a brand new barrel. It's marked with 2008, and it's got a 2008 Cab Franc from the Zuzic vineyard in it. So that will be a little bit different than, for example, the barrel next to it, which is also a French barrel from the Cooper Berthemier. The forest is Allier, medium toast, but this barrel was coopered in 2004. So it's a little bit older barrel. And the wine in this barrel is right now going to taste completely different from the barrel over here. So what we'll do is basically go in and pull a sample out of each of the barrels, and we'll go through and taste them and kind of decide where they are. So we would normally be doing this blind. We take a little sample in a bottle and bring it upstairs and kind of coat it with a number, and then we taste through them and decide where they're going. So we've already done several of these barrels. We're partway through this. So I know this wine's even though it's a new barrel, it'll be going into our Red Conception for 2008 because it's very fruit forward, very soft, easy drinking wine. And that's the kind of wines we want for our 2008 Red Conception. So that wine will be then, all the barrels that we select out for our Red Conception will be taken out of barrel probably towards the start of February, and they'll be married together in tank for a little while and then blended, filtered and bottled, and this wine should be available probably, I would think, towards early spring this year. We're looking forward to the wines. They're showing quite well right now already. So cheers and happy holidays from Fielding Estate Winery.